going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 24 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we got early reveals for the Unstoppable promo, which is dropping later today in MUT 24. We're also going to talk about the objective glitch that's going on for Season 2 and other news and updates. Now, if you guys enjoy this video, if you like it, if it helps you out, make sure to go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Shows a lot of support on the channel, helps the videos get noticed. Also, if you're brand new here, you're searching on YouTube for MUT 24 content, whether it's how to make coins, how to get free players, how to build your ultimate team, you found the right channel for everything. Stay a while, click that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on as well so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. Let's get right on into it. Before we get into the reveals, the promo, by the way, comes out at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time later this afternoon, and once it comes out, we'll have a video following up going over everything in-game that you need to know what you need to do. First, there's a free Derrick Henry that you can earn, but I do want to give you some other updates on common questions that I've been getting. Number one, this Channing Crowder team captain card is not obtainable yet. I know a lot of people are wondering, how do you get it? So if you go into your team captain field pass, you're going to see that at level 19 you get to unlock this. The only problem is there's no new objectives in the game to get any more XP to get to level 19. So every other Monday is usually when they update the team captain objectives. I assume that this upcoming Monday we'll get 2 more objectives that will allow you to get enough XP to go ahead and unlock this Channing Crowder and 1 additional team captain token, and you can get that card all the way up to an 89 overall with a second team captain of your choice up to an 85 overall. There are some issues going on with the Season 2 field pass for some people. Daily objectives are not tracking completely. We just got a refresh on these at 10:30 a.m. this morning, so I haven't done mine just yet for the day, but a lot of people are knocking out the 3 objectives and they're not counting towards this milestone section, so you're not getting your quick sell and your strategy item, and then they're also not counting towards the big daily objective counter that's going to give you XP. They did count for me, not only on my main account, which we're on right now, but also my no money spent account, so I don't know what's causing this to work or not work. But a few times this year it's been delayed where you log in the next day and it gives you the packs and it kind of catches up then. I know EA is aware of it. I don't know what else to tell you from there. I would keep doing your dailies each and every day just in case they do start tracking. I wouldn't assume that they're going to be broken every day. And I've had some other people say some of these weren't tracking correctly as well. They have been on my main account. I'm sorry, my no money spent account. I haven't really played on the main, and this was a question I kept getting. What are unstoppable players? That's the promo that we're going to be doing the reveals for in this video, and you need to get 1 of those, actually 3 of those players in your lineup, and getting 50 first downs with that in your lineup, or with those players in your lineup, will help you get XP. As far as earning XP in the Season 2 field pass, we covered it in detail yesterday, but really you have everything that's in, you know, the milestone and the daily tabs within the Season 2 field pass. They didn't mention if today's promo is giving us a field pass, but I don't think it is, which is unfortunate because that would have been a way to earn XP in the Season 2 field pass. So that doesn't sound likely. The only other thing is the competitive pass. Now, right now, on Thursday, we're still in the Season 1, the original comp pass, and if you haven't hit some of these XP objectives, they are giving Season 2 XP. I can confirm that on my no money spent account. I hit level 43. The 50k went to my Season 2 field pass. I've already unlocked the 86 overall Aaron Donald at level 5. I'm hoping to get to level 47 on my main account today, where I'm going to get that 50k XP, and that will go towards the Season 2 field pass. But we do get a brand new competitive pass starting tomorrow. You can see the countdown timer up in the upper left. 1 day, 1 hour, 2 minutes. 10:30 a.m. Eastern time has been the normal restart for the competitive pass. If you go by that timer, I would assume that means it's going to reset at 1:30 p.m. But I'm going to tell you right now, I would plan for 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, because that's how it's been with the new objective refreshes and whatnot each and every Friday. So I'm just going to go by that. It's better assuming that it's going to end early, and if it doesn't, then you got those extra 2 hours, where if you kind of think, or extra 3 hours, if you think you're going to have those extra 3 hours and you don't get them, then you're going to be SOL. So that's just something that I would go by for now. 2 other really quick common updates. If you're on old gen systems, I've heard a lot of complaints about the menus being incredibly slow. I don't know if that's still going on today, but if you're experiencing that and you're on old gen, I'm guessing that's why. Hopefully they fix that. And also, this is on all systems, old gen and new gen. The coach adjustment where you can select like play ball or play receiver has totally disappeared. So I don't know if they took that away purposely or if it's a bug. There's also a weird issue where the kick meter is getting covered by the audible box, and it can really mess you up on field goals and kickoffs. It's something I experienced earlier yesterday when the game first was patched, or when the patch first came out, and I don't know what's causing it. I think when you pause the game, when you come back from a pause, that's what triggers it, and I don't know if it affects both people or just one player, but these are all kind of issues that I've been hearing about from others and that I've been experiencing myself. Let's go ahead and get into the reveals now. There are, I think, a total of 10 80 overalls. I'm not going to cover them in this video. You can see them on mutt.gg. I'm not really going to break down the 84s as well, but I do want to show them to you. I know these can help for a lot of theme teams out there, and as always, the lower overall cards will play a part into building up or getting the higher overalls, in which we have 87s and 90 overalls for the heroes and champions. Eagles theme team got a lot of love, but a lot of very mid cards here. You saw Marcus Mariota. I think that's his third card of the year now. Campus Heroes, this promo, and his core card. Zach Ertz, you didn't see Derek Barnett, but he got an 80 overall. And here is how you're going to be able to obtain those 84 overalls. You need 4 80 unstoppable cards, and then any other 3 80 to 81s from any other promo. So the new and cool feature, in my opinion, to this promo, this unstoppable promo, is that each 87 overall and the 90s have these unstoppable X Factors, which are different from regular X Factors. There's too many of them to name for each player. The 90s get a handful of options there. The 87s only get one, but I do like that they're not excluded. So if you can't afford some of the 90 overall cards, the 87s could be a little bit more affordable and still have this capability. Basically, these unstoppable X Factors, if you meet a certain criteria in the game, and you'll be able to see them all under the catalog in-game once the content comes out at 1:30. If you meet the criteria, the X Factor gets activated for the remainder of the game. I'll give you some examples. Let's go through some of these cards first. You saw Kenny Clark. I really like this Marcus Peters card for a budget or a no money spent friendly corner, especially if you run a lot of man coverage. 88 zone, 90 man. His press isn't great, agility either, but it's still a solid card for an 87 overall. We got Shaq Leonard. I wish this would have been Zaire Franklin for the Colts. I feel like he deserves a bigger and better upgrade, but Shaq Leonard usually has pretty solid mutt cards, 90 block shed, 86 speed, 82 finesse. He usually has solid coverage as well, so we'll see what they give him for zone there. Jimmy Graham, really tall tight end, of course, only 83 speed, 58 run block, and there's going to be a much better tight end on the way, so I would stay away from this card. It doesn't look good. We got Kirk Cousins. Here's an example. He gets the Unstoppable X Factor Hot Route Master. So if you get 5 consecutive 5+ yard, actually, let me rewind that. 6 consecutive 5+ yard passes in a row, you can activate Hot Route Master on this Kirk Cousins, and it can't be removed. It cannot be knocked out of the zone. You would keep it for the remainder of the game if you can do that. It's also 0 AP for those unstoppable X Factors, so that's pretty cool. Tyler Boyd is going to be another 87. If he had 88 speed, then it's not a huge difference, but it would make it more, make this card better. Really good route running, good catching. I just wish he was a little bit faster because he does have good height as well. Here are the sets for the 87s. You need to trade in 5 84s, and then in return you get a fantasy pack that gives you an 87 of your choice. You don't get anything back as BND. On to the 89s, and we start with a free Derrick Henry. That's right, you heard me. So this card you're going to get a welcome pack that contains, I believe they said, an 82 overall version of him, and you're going to earn collectibles, I believe, to level this card up eventually to this free 89 overall. He's not going to be reliable in the passing game, but as you can see here, 89 speed, 92 trucking, 90 break tackle. This is a really good looking card. I'll definitely be making him RB number 1 on the no money spent account. He's also going to be the first to get this Angry Runs feature, which gives him different card art, and this looks fantastic. There's also an Angry Runs X Factor that's going to be 2 AP. I don't know exactly what it does, but I'm sure it's going to make him very powerful, but you're going to have to do something in-game to activate that, and 2 out of 7 AP for an X Factor, in my opinion, is probably probably not worth it, but overall, it's a really good free card, especially if you need a running back. Here are the 90 overalls. Now, again, I don't have the full list, but these players have multiple unstoppable X factors. I'll show you an example when we get to the LTDs, but the 90 overall non-LTDs, the champions also have it. Quinnen Williams, we've got a handful of defensive tackles. Vita Vea last week. Quinnen Williams does get inside stuff. Overall, I really like this card. Looks pretty solid. Might have to pick him up. This one is an amazing card. Kyle Pitts, his core elite card was really good. 90 speed. He's 6'4". Run block stinks, but the route running's really good. Catch and traffic, spec catch, all good. He does not get tight end apprentice, so if you rely on that, Vernon Davis still might be the better option, but he does get slot apprentice, and there's a lot of formations where your tight end is considered a slot receiver, so he can still get those additional hot routes. So this card looks really good, and one that I'll probably pick up after we're done getting a card review done with Vernon Davis. DK Metcalf, he's going to get slot apprentice. Again, all of these players get those unstoppable X factors as well, but they get the regular abilities with slot apprentice on DK. 90 speed. He's basically a taller, more physical Tyreek Hill now. Tyreek's price is probably going to start to drop in price a lot as well if you were looking to pick that one up. And then the final 90 overall is Myles Garrett. Actually, I think there might be one more. No, I take that back. He's the final champion, but we do have two 90 overall LTDs. 86 speed, 90 block shed, 91 power move. One of his unstoppable X factors is if you get 5 sacks with him in one game, which is going to be incredibly hard, that would activate the unstoppable force X factor, which would get really good block sheds and pass rush, and that would remain on for the rest of the game. But again, 5 sacks in one game with one player, especially in a head-to-head game, is going to be really, really difficult. To get these 90 overall cards, you're going to trade in any 5, 87, or 88 overall cards. We kind of knew this was going to happen once they bumped up the OVRs to 90, so now 86s are going to drop in price and somewhat become irrelevant. So that's how you're going to get any of these 90s. You can pre-build one right now if you have 87s in your binder. 87s have gone up in price. According to mutt.gg, they're right around 125,000 coins, so if you multiply that by 5, that's the price you can expect on these 90 overall OVRs. And then we have LTDs, and they both look fantastic. I think they both end up costing over 1 million coins. Derwin James, 89 speed, strong safety, 92 zone, 92 hit power, 88 man. I need this card on my team. And then also Josh Allen, QB #1 in the game right now, in my opinion. Andrew Luck, way down in price because of this reveal. 87 speed, 91 throw power, short throw 87, mid 86, deep 91. And here is a graphic and an explanation on the X factors, the unstoppable X factors that these two cards get. Again, those 90 overall champions will have their own set of unstoppable X factors as well, and the 87s will have one for each player. We'll visit this when the cards are in game, but you can see some of those examples on these cards, and that is the promo. Just one other thing before we get out of here. Here are your legend teasers down below in the comments section. Leave your guesses on who you think they are. It looks like a 49er or a Cardinal on the left, maybe a Charger in the middle, and on the right it could either be a Cowboy or a Colt, maybe Marvin Harrison, Syracuse legend. But those are your cards that are coming out later today, your legend reveals. A lot of good stuff. Thank you for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.